Boxes go in the window room, she snapped, her voice slicing through the air and echoing off the freshly polished floors. The same ones I paid for, tile by tile. The sound bounced off the walls I'd watched rise, brick by brick, over 20 years of hard work. My parents' house. My sacrifice. My promise. And now my sister was back, her heels clicking across my floors like gunfire. Mom stood beside her, arms crossed, a smug little smile on her face. Don't like it, she said lightly. You and your husband can always move out. The words hit harder than I expected. My throat tightened, but I stayed quiet. Not then, not yet. I just turned to my husband and whispered, we're done here, we left that night. It's strange, betrayal doesn't always arrive with yelling or knives. Sometimes, it walks in wearing lipstick and carrying a cardboard box. When Dad died, I was 23. Leah, my sister, was already gone, chasing a man, a career. A life she thought was better than ours. I stayed, I worked double shifts, paid the mortgage, handled every bill. When Mom got sick, I didn't hesitate. Every hospital visit, every sleepless night, every extra loan, I covered it all. I thought loyalty meant love. I thought family meant forever. I was wrong. Leah came back after 20 years, wearing designer guilt and fake tears. She stayed 2 nights before declaring the house to empty. Suddenly, Mom was smiling again, laughing louder than I'd heard in years. Then came the small changes, my room repainted, my things shoved into the basement. Leah's name appearing on the property paperwork I'd been maintaining for decades. That's when I checked the title deed. It wasn't in my name. It never had been. Every payment, every receipt, all those years of sacrifice had gone into a house still owned by Mom, and now, with Leah's name added, I was nothing more than a tenant in the home I built. I didn't confront them right away. Anger makes you reckless. Patience makes you dangerous. So? I smiled. I told Mom we'd found a small place nearby. Told her she and Leah could have the space they needed. Inside, I was already planning. I knew Mom's health insurance was tied to the account I managed. I knew the property tax notices came to my name because I was the one paying them. And I knew Leah, impulsive, careless, always trusting paperwork she didn't read, would sign anything that looked official. Quietly, I transferred everything over, the utilities, the taxes, the bills. Then, one by one, I canceled the automatic payments. By the time the next bill arrived, we were long gone. 3 months later, my phone rang. Leah's voice cracked through the speaker. Is this some kind of joke? She asked. I stayed silent. The power's been cut off. There's a letter saying the house is under foreclosure review. Mom's panicking. What did you do? I could picture her, pacing, mascara streaking down her cheeks. Her perfect world starting to crumble, just like she crumbled mine. I let the silence hang until she started to break. Then, calmly, I said, you should have read the fine print before moving your boxes into someone else's house. She started crying, but I didn't stop her. When she added her name to the deed, the remaining debts, the mortgage I had been paying for years, transferred to her as co-owner, I just stopped paying. The bank didn't care who betrayed whom. It only cared who wrote the checks. And for the first time in 20 years, it wasn't me. The bank sold the house within weeks. Mom moved in with Leah, though it didn't last long. 2 months later, she called me. Her voice small, shaky. Nothing like the woman who once smirked beside my sister. She can't handle it, she said. The bills, the repairs, everything's falling apart. I told her I understood, but I didn't offer help. Not this time. When people show you how little you matter to them, believe them. It took me years to learn that silence can scream louder than revenge. But when it's done right, it burns just as deep. My husband and I bought our own place. Small, quiet, and completely paid for. Every corner ours. Every brick earned. He hung a photo of the old house in the hallway, not out of nostalgia, but as a reminder of what I gave, of what they took, and how I took it back. Justice doesn't always need an audience. Sometimes it just needs time. So when Leah called again last week begging for a loan, saying she never thought things would get this bad, I just said, boxes go in the window room. Then I hung up. I didn't have to yell. I didn't have to lift a finger. I simply stopped building walls for people who only loved watching me carry the bricks.